What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm back with more Pokemon VGC Regulation H ranked battles, and today we're busting out a super cool team. I've been waiting to use this tech for a hot minute. Today we're busting out Weakness Policy Physical Bellossom. This is a really cool combo team. The way this combo is going to go off is we're going to lead Dedenne and Bellossom, and we're going to be able to side U-turn to policy proc our Bellossom's weakness policy, and then go into our Torkoal to set the Sun to enable the Chlorophyll, and then our Stellar Terra Bellossom is going to be able to check Dragons with Triple Axle, check Steel types like King Gambit with Drain Punch, and Solar Blade everything that opposes it. Pretty cool combo. Hopefully we get this off at least once. We also have a couple other really cool little techs in this team. I like Dedenne with the plus ability and the move Entrainment. Entrainment is so underrated. What it does is it replaces the target's ability with the ability in that you currently have. So you can use it to like take away your opponent's abilities, right? But you can also side target your own teammates. And the way that they've made plus work in this generation is it gives a plus 1.5 power boost if your teammate has the plus or minus ability. So if you both have plus, both of you then get a plus 1.5 power boost. So if I side Entrainment in like my Choice Specs Typhlosion or my Torkoal or my Farigiraf, it's going to give them immediately a 1.5 power boost. So it's kind of like a helping hand, but it sticks around as long as Dedenne's on the field. So it's a pretty cool combo. You know, it's very underrated. We also just have like Dedenne's just a good Pokemon. It has 101 base speed, goes for fast Electro Webs, fast D-Gleams, and things like Pult. So hopefully we get some wins with this team. We also have Whimsicott with a little bit of like Trick Room. We can definitely go into like a Trick Room mode with this team and enable like the Torkoal and the Farigiraf to carry, so hopefully we get a win with that as well. And without further ado, let's just hop into these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, Archrain Ape. I wonder if that's gonna be like a Final Gambit Ape. It's giving big Final Gambit Ape vibes. So if that's the case, Whims is an acceptable lead here. Looking at Whims, like Whims Typhlosion seems good. I don't even hate like Whims Bellossom. I don't hate it. I'm gonna go Whims Typhlosion, I think. And then Bellossom is really cool, but I don't know how we're gonna get our policy procced. Let's think about that. Whims Typhlosion into like Farigiraf Torkoal. I'm gonna try this. No, I want to use Bellossom though. I think Farigiraf Torkoal would be really good, but like, let's just go Torkoal Bellossom in the back and try this. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I think Farigiraf and Torkoal provide a great like mix-up, but Pelipper can be a little bit problematic. So I think just being able to, you know, still have the Bellossom, be able to sleep part of the Pelipper, so then we can go for Eruptions without having to worry about Wildfire Guard would be really nice. Man, it's always so weird what Overquill looks like shiny, right? So we see Sash, Overquill, and Loaded Dice Greninja. So it's going to be using a really big Water Shuriken. And they're probably going to be pivoting out for something. Man, they shouldn't Water Shuriken me though, because I have Farigiraf on this team. You should know that I have it. I'm just going to Sunny Day here. And this is one of those few situations where Focus Blast is really good. I'm actually just going to Heat Wave. We don't need to do anything spectacular here. If you would like to Water Shuriken me, I'm going to have, like, even if you pivot in your Pelipper, the weather goes up. So Sunny Day is active. Next turn I can Sunny Day again. They do outspeed us with the Greninja, but, like, if you're Water Shuriken me, that's a priority move anyways. So it's just not doing any damage, really, and we should outspeed the Overquill. Crit never lucky. Double crit. Are you for real? You just double crit me with Water Shuriken like that? How many crits do you need, bro? I wish you only hit 4 times, but, like, come on. And then Heat Wave, at least we double hit our Heat Wave. Big damage. Can we get a burn to make up for those double crits? That'd be kind of nice. Gunk Shot misses. Alright, that's fair. So it's basically a burn. Alright, so we are going to Moonblast here. This is a Sash Whims, so we should still be able to get away with like a Gunk Shot into this. And I'm going to pivot out for my Bellossom. I think Bellossom's a fine pivot here. Typhlosion doesn't need to stand and eat another Water Shuriken. And so I think this is going to be fine. So let's see what they want to get done. We could go into the Overquill, but I don't think we need to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if they protected Overquill and just tried to Water Shuriken the... well, let's see what happens. I think they might try and get damage on Whims here too. That's definitely a good way to win the matchup. Hard to say though, right? Hard to say. This is a bit dicey. First game's always dicey. You know, shake off the rust. So Typhlosion's gonna pivot in for the Bellossom. This is Chlorophyll Weakness Policy Bellossom. If they gunk shot me, I die. Right, but look how cool it is. And there's the pivot out for Pelipper, right? So we're not taking the bait into that slot. We don't really need to. And they're gonna go for a Water Shuriken into my Typhlosion slot, I'm sure. Whims probably doesn't outspeed this Greninja, but like, let's Endure. Huh. That was not on my bingo card. Endure, loaded dice Greninja. Maybe it's like Torrent? Special attack drop's awesome. Yeah, we just Sunny Day over this. Sunny Day over it, and oh, I'm clicking the Solar Blade, dude. You know I want to click the Solar Blade. I shouldn't click Solar Blade, but like, I'm totally gonna do it. You never get to see this, so I'm doing it. Sunny Day Solar Blade. I don't even think, like, Greninja has a 120 base, I think. I don't know if this Bellossom outspeeds Greninja. But Greninja's probably just going for like a Water Shuriken. They're probably Water Shurikening and Hurricaning my Whim slot, and then that's going to be hard to hit with. We know Hurricane goes down to 50% accuracy in the sun, so it's going to be kind of hard for them to get what they want to get done here. They're thinking, though, they have these two plus the Overqwil and then probably Archaludon. So Sunny Day is going to be really, really good here. Bellossom does outspeed this Greninja. Solar Blade Physical Bellossom. Busted. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Solar Blade. Yo, it's like Bankai, bro. Oh, that's so funny. Weather Ball. It's sun boosted. Like, hey, good job. Like, it's a good Weather Ball. They read me going Sunny Day, but we live because we're built different. Our Bellossom has a lot of like bulk actually, and then we get our policy proc. Yo, thank you for the policy proc. I appreciate you. You know what, good friend? I appreciate what you're doing over here. And we already know that the Sash was in the Overqwil, right? We already know this. So I don't think they get like a priority move. Do I Oko Archaludon with a Drain Punch? I might. Just might. I don't know what I should do here. I think I want to Drain Punch it, dude. I'm gonna do it. I could just Solar Blade the Pelipper, though. And now I'm totally gonna nuke this Archaludon. Pelipper's protecting. Oh, dude, I'm gaming out here. Stellar Terra Drain Punch the Archaludon? Like, yes, please, I'll take two. I really wanted to see them pivot out Pelipper for Overqwil, because I'm ignoring it this turn. Stellar Terra plus 2 Drain Punch. Yo. Let's see it. Show me what you're working with, Archaludon. Drain Punch, let's go. Let's go. Ah, dude, that's so funny. You don't see that every day. You don't see Drain Punch plus 2, you know, Bellossums just like chunking Archaludons like that. You don't. Let's go. This is one of my actual favorite Bellossom sets. I used to use this same type of set, like physical setup Bellossom, way back in the day in like Gen 4 singles. I know that like Bellossom gets like growth and like Swords Dance and stuff like that. So I always used Bellossom back the same way back then. But now we have a lot better moves. You have like Triple Axle, you know, you got the Drain Punch, you got Solar Blade. It's just better coverage. And I think I can just Solar Blade the Pelipper and Moonblast here. Moonblast here, and the biggest Solar Blade the world's ever seen. Battle was canceled. Bellossom, Stellar Terra Bellossom busted. That's what we like to see. Alright, Whimsicott, Typhlosion, Mirror with Entity Sneasler Pult, and Hisui Decidueye. So Hisui Decidueye is actually kind of nice into our team. It's great into like our Typhlosion and stuff like that. Let's see what we actually want to get done. And be like, I think I should probably Trick Room this guy. And he's probably going to have like tech to stop the Trick Room. But if they see like me lead Whims Typhlosion, like I'm just going to let them have the Typhlosion. Right? Like, yeah, if you lead like Sneasler Pult, I can just go like Terra, Trick Room, bring out Torkoal, and then it's game. So these are going to look good on paper. And I think I'm probably going to bring my Farigiraf too. Not that you have like that much priority to like work with, but I just want like a secondary Mon that can deal like really, really big damage. I think Dedenne is also usable, but I don't need it. And Bellossom's taking a chill pill. That last game was nuts. Yeah, I think Bellossom into Sneasler might not be the best, but like Bellossom can triple axle the Decidueye, it can triple axle the Pult, it can triple axle the Whims, like that'd be really funny. We get the same value though off like Friggraph in my opinion. If we read Protects, we can go for nasty plots and just like have a little bit better game. Also like I would say the Armor Tail might be value if they want to lead like just Sneasler and I'm really afraid of Fake Out. I can pivot out my Typhlosion for Friggraph, Trick Room immediately, get that up, then fodder the Whims over the next couple turns, bring in Torkoal for free. It's just another option that we can go for. Let's see what they're going to do here. Survey says what you're working with, what you're leading. Awesome. This is a great lead for me as long as I don't get taunted by their Whims. As long as I'm not taunted by their Whims, I think this is a fine lead for me. We see Cloak Whims and Banded Pult, right? So if that's the play, we would lose our Typhlosion here. I think I'm going to just Trick Room and pivot in my Friggraph. I don't care if you want to KO the Friggraph, that would let me just go right into Torkoal. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then we underspeed everything, and I really don't want to get taunted. Like, that's literally what this comes down to. I don't want to get taunted by that Whims. They locked it in the first slot. They can Tailwind, I don't care. There's a Tailwind. Nice. This is definitely happening. Cool. Phantom Force. Yo. Okay. So they can't hit my Friggraph here. They also can't on-course into Trick Room because we, because we have a... They're totally targeting the Typhlosion slot, right? Anyways, we have Armor Tail. I'm thinking about trying to pivot in my Torkoal here. Would you target Whims here with this ever? You might, but I'm still going to pivot in the Torkoal. I think that's fine. At this point, Typhlosion basically works as a Torkoal because it specs and you set a Tailwind. So I'm actually just going to Nasty Plot here. I think I'm safe to do so. I don't think they're hitting the Whims with that Phantom Force. I think you definitely go after the Typhlosion there. And they were trying to fodder the Whims. Like Typhlosion, would KO their Whims, but they'd disappear with their Pult, and then they're going to be able to like repin our Typhlosion. That was their idea here. Let's go. Friggraph busted. Torkoal busted. They trick me back. They Moonblast this slot. It's absolutely fine. Torkoal doesn't care. Special attack drop would suck, but it's not the end of the world. Phantom Force goes into what was Typhlosion, normal type, and now we got our Torkoal in for free and a... Oh my god, it's just over, bro. Like, it's just done so, bro. Banded Pult, never heard of it. I should probably Terra here, just in case they have some sort of weird Terra of their own. Terra the Torkoal. Psychic Noise into the Pult, and that's probably just it. Like, not seeing how you really get out of this one. Nasty Plot on that turn was nasty, right? It was kind of nice. And you can't, I don't think there's a repivot that you can do to get out of this one. Let's see. If they got a special attack drop on that last Moonblast, that might have been a little bit problematic, but we know we're going to be able to kill the Whims with an Eruption here. We're going to be able to chunk the Pult for probably 75% of its health with just this Eruption. Maybe like 45 if they're like a little bit of a bulkier banded like Adamant Pult. Seen those definitely around as well. They have just enough EV outspeed like Sneasler or Talonflame, and the rest is in bulk. So they're going with a defensive Terra here. I wonder if the Whims is going to Terra. It's a waste, by the way. This is such a waste. I don't care if you go Fire Terra, Water Terra. It doesn't matter to me. Unless they're, like, if they had Trick Room of Trick Room, they would have done it last turn. Then we can still Trick Room it back. Because that Pult over there is stuck using Phantom Force. I think. Yeah, it's banded. We frisked it. So, look at that damage. Psychic Noise. Don't want them going for a, you don't want them going for a Phantom Force into our Torkoal slot. So let's see. What is this Whims doing? Another Moonblast? Oh, and we get the Throat Ray proc. Oh my gosh, we're so set right here. Friggraph's the new Typhlosion. Moonblast. Yeah, I mean, go nuts. Yeah, we're at +3 Friggraph. We have a Life Orb, Fire Terra Torkoal in the sun. But on a big Torkoal kick lately. There's so many like high progressive teams with like Sneasler running around that I just think Torkoal is like so good into all of it. Like people are just, if you think you can just cruise control like Sneasler Pult to win, you have no Trick Room matchup. And you don't have to go like hard TR, you just need like one setter. They can't Fake Out here, they have no Terra, we're just gonna Eruption and Hyper Voice and finish it off. Cool. Let's see what they want to do. They probably are like, I didn't bring my Indeedee. If I just would have brought my Indeedee imprisoned, I would have been fine. It's like, but if you brought Indeedee, right, you can't Tailwind to match the Typhlosion board. So if you would have brought like Indeedee Pult, I would have went Tailwind, Fire Terror, and blowed everything up, right? You see how that works? It's like, I really, really like the freedom that you get from the Trick Room Whims. Like, it really lets you decide, am I going to go Trick Room, am I going to go Tailwind? I can technically do both. And, yeah, I really feel comfortable with it. I felt like good with it for a while. It's one of those things that even in open sheet, they don't really know where you're going to go. It's very similar to how, like, Rajan Ball's Miraidon team used to play, where you had, like, Whimsicott, you had Farigiraf, you had the big Miraidon with, like, Blood Moon, and they didn't really know, like, when it's Miraidon Farigiraf, are you going to be Volt switching and bringing a Blood Moon and Trick Room, or are you Volt switching to, like, bring in a secondary Pinmon and Farigiraf's just there for, like, helping hand support? It's kind of hard to see. And speaking of hard to see, I think the right play here, I think that's Sash Sneasler. And I think I'm going to over-respect the Sash Sneasler. I think the right play is Double Protect. Typhlosion protects. I think the right play would have been Double Protect with Sash Sneasler. And just leaving, like, damage with Typhlosion, because I can't really do that much. They are going for Protect with Sneasler. I think they should have just protected Sneasler and tried to do something, because Typhlosion could eat this Eruption. But now they just lose everything, so it's okay. And we still have our Whims. We still have our own Typhlosion in the back. Let's see if it's Sash. Yeah, it is. Cool. So we're playing around that. They're probably thinking, oh man, if I hit the Typhlosion with my Psychic Noise, like, they still get to do something. I'm like, no. We respect the right targets here. Sneasler goes down. And just like that, it's Typhlosion versus the world. Dimensions return normal. I mean, it's not great for us out here, but I do think that, like, we already saw their Sash. We can just let both these mons die and bring out, like, our Typhlosion Whims and be good to go. So we're just gonna, you know, win out. We don't need to do anything spectacular here. Yep. Eruption. Oh no, crazy. Eruption, no way. It's like, ha! He's like, that's okay. You crit my Farigiraf, never lucky. I wonder what the item is on that Typhlosion. You know, because it's not choice. We saw the Protect. We already saw the Sash. It wouldn't be Orb, you know, that's not necessarily a Typhlosion item. It's probably just Charcoal. But, yeah, we'll see. The sunlight has faded. Alright, and then we just Tailwind up, Shadow Ball, and then Whims should be able to close it. Nice. Charcoal, cool. We're able to know the item. Awesome. So we just go Tailwind, Shadow Ball. Yeah, Shadow Ball's fine. I was gonna say, like, what if it was a Ghost Reduce Berry? We've been able to frisk it out. I've thought about using that on Typhlosion before for, like, the Typhlosion Mirror. It's gonna do good damage. We should KO Respects. So Dunzo, bro, and we take those wins all the way to the bank. That's what we like to see. Okay, lots of speed on that team. I'd like to use the Dedenne, but it's not really that great into, like, Pult stuff. I mean, I guess I could just go Dedenne Whims. It's not a terrible lead. Can't really hit Dango. Don't like that. They're gonna lead Whims Pult. Like, honestly, we could try and force the Dedenne, or we can just win with the same Trick Room play. So, like, I'll play correctly. Gosh, I can't believe I have to play correctly. Like, it's so dumb. Like, all these times I'm playing correctly, like, oh, I hate it. Yeah, just play correctly. Let's see what they got. Arcanine's a good lead for them. People keep asking me, like, that's why you have Focus Blast on your Hisui Arcanine. It's actually, sorry, on your Typhlosion. It's a really good move. It lets you hit Hisui Arcanine. It lets you hit T-Tar. It lets you hit, we fought an Overquill earlier. There's a bunch of, like, weird things you can Focus Blast that you hit in Sin. A lot of weird dark types that lets you hit pretty well. So in this board state, I don't think that I'm necessarily wrong in going for, like, Eruption. Ooh. That's different. Do I just Focus Blast it? Let me think about that. Torkoal's a really good mon here, but, like, we'd have to Earth Power and bring it out, and that's fine. I guess we have to do that. I'll Trick Room here, and Eruption. Yeah, I don't need this Typhlosion for anything else. Break Sash on Samurott, like, we can do quick Rock Slide, like, I don't care. Flare Blitz, ooh, take some recoil, can you not? Actually, burning me might be good. Because I get to go right into my, Rigraph. Burn? Damn. Cecil Such is gonna miss, dude, we take those. Cool. Cecil's Edge miss. Value. Alright, probably not that value, though. Oh, and that's, not Intimidate Arcanine, that's Head Smash Arcanine. Huh. Yeah, well, it does not matter what we really do in this exact situation. Just do this again. Doesn't really matter. We don't need to. We don't want to set the sun early. We want our mons to go down. We wanted to lose both. We wanted to lose the Typhlosion last turn, if I'm being honest. Spikes are lame for my Torkoal, but it's okay. Rock Slide can miss. Dude, this guy's missing everything out here. We're going to take out the Hisui Samurott, which I really like. This guy's missing everything, though. We take these, so. Alright, and now I can bring up my Torkoal. I have Earth Power into the Arcanine. I think even bested, they do get KO'd by Orb. And then it's just going to be a matter of, like, what they do with this other mon. Is it something that, like, actually is threatening? Maybe they're like a fake out user. Just put in our Rigraph. That'd be really nice. Pult. Huh, that's fine. Whimsicott can actually underspeed that and have a lot of value, so I think I'm just going to stay in. I'm going to stay in here and just Moonblast. They have to have E-Speed, though. That's fine, actually. I will pivot up this Whims. Because if you lock in Band, like, it doesn't... Like, if I never let you kill that thing, I just win. So we pivot in the Rigraph, and we're just going to go for the Earth Power. And we're going to hope that this is enough to break that Arcanine. I think they're going to E-Speed my Whims. I really think that is the play here. They're going to E-Speed the Whims and think that they can double tap the Torkoal with, like, a banded Pult play. Whims is going to get KO'd by the spikes, but it's a free pivot if I need it to get out of, like, a pin. Yep. This also makes it so I'm not taking as much damage from a double darts. Could have went Ghost Terra here. I think I'd rather save my Fire Terra for my Torkoal or my Terra on my Rigraph. Yep. Darts is a lot. Now we're just gonna be Heat Wave guys now. Let's see. These are effectively my last two mons. Goldang these though. He's saving that defensive Terra. It's probably gonna be Dragon, right? So the way I'm looking at this is, this just lets me check Dragapult. I will win the game. See what you got. I'm hoping you're Steel Terra on that Dango, not some sort of weird Dragon Terra, but let's see what you got. Here's my Terra first. Being able to go Fairy Terra in front of this thing is really scary. Goldango ain't no slouch. If you're protecting your Dango, like, I kind of wanted to double protect and see if you blew a Terra. But let's see it. Here's your Terra. Again, I'm hoping you just Terra the Pult or something. Yeah, nice! So this Dango's, it's either protecting, or... Yeah, it's probably just protecting. This might be bad. Alright, we got it. Cool. Oof! And then Rigraph does not care about your Pult. Thank you. Thank you, Specs Dango. Appreciate the donation accepted. I think if we double protected, and they didn't protect, like they didn't, and then if they did have protect, they'd protect, and then we'd be running out of turns in our Trick Room. Right? That'd be the way that we lose the game. So we take these. And that's gonna be it, I think. I don't think you can actually Dragon Darts my Rigraph with your Banded Pult. You can hit my Torkoal though, and then I can set up my Whims and you KO that, but like, nah, Rigraph busted. Fairy Terra kinda still nice. This is an old Rigraph set, but it does work. I wanted to use more like Bellossom and more you know, Dedenne, but we're not getting the right looks. We keep fighting the same like super aggro like Whims Pult boards. And I'm like, how do people think that you can just lead like Whims, Pult, like Sneasler variants and not like lose the Trick Room? Like this guy had I guess like there are a couple other Hisuimons that are really cool on that team, like the Arcanine and Samurai are cool to see, but it's like same idea. It's like Sash, you know, Hisuimon, Tailwind, you know, Banded Pult. All these cores built around Banded Pult just like don't have what it takes. So we take those wins. Battles canceled. Wins up. I have to use Dedenne and Bellossom in the next one. I have to do it. Basculegion is a little problematic guy, but I can always hard pivot in, or I can just Volt Switch or something. I can make something work. I don't really want to deal with the Incin, and I think you do lead Incin versus us. But you know what? I'm still doing the combo. I've lived so many full lives. I'm doing the thing here. Those guys are what I'm bringing. I think Whims is still very good. Let's try these. Here we go. No, wait. There we go. That looks terrible. That is terrible. That's fine. I don't care. If we win, we win. If we lose, I tried my best. Alright, here we go. Stellar Terra, Bellossom. They're gonna have like Safety Goggles and Sin, Grass Terra, Arcaludon. There's so many different things we could lose to here. I wonder if they're gonna lead Pelipper. Pelipper on the lead, off the rip. Okay. Would you Rage Powder me turn one, good sir? Alright, I'm doing this. Bodied. Here we go. Dedenne ADs though. If you Rage Powder, you Rage Powder. I don't think that you click Rage Powder because like Dedenne does get like Electro Web, right? I mean, it does. I have it. Don't think that I don't. Stellar Terra Bellossom. Either way, Torkoal is coming in to be able to take away your ability to Hurricane. Protect. Oh, dude, that's it. That's it. Dunzo Amoongus, bro. Here we go. Side U-turn. Weakness policy procced. Oh my goodness. Ain't that just the prettiest thing you ever did see? It is kind of pretty. I think it's kind of pretty. Look at this. It's so pretty. +2 special attack. And we get to bring out Torkoal? Like, sheesh, bro. I'm bringing the Torkoal, bro. Yo. Let's go. I gotta hit these triple axles. Super effective in this Amoongus. Triple axle, numero uno. They get progressively stronger. Little bit of damage. A little bit more damage. Let me get that third one though. It's citrus, but this is the strongest triple axle that I have. Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh, that feels so good. And they, you know, they went for the Spore. They spored the Torkoal slot. That's funny. Bruh. Bodied out here. Absolutely bodied. We have the Sun. We're threatening after you. We're threatening Sleep Powder. Like, oh my gosh. This is a lot right here. Bellossom busted. What do you even do here? Like, what do you do? You're about to eat the fattest Solar Blade. The fattest Solar Blade. Let me really think about what I want to do here. I think the right play is honestly, like, pivot out for Dedenne again and just Sleep Powder the Pelipper. I think that is probably the right play. Because I think they're pivoting out their Pelipper. And I'm not afraid of the... They might be flip turning or something, but, like... And I guess I could just Solar Blade. I want to sleep powder. I don't want to eat a weather ball. Yeah, let's do this. Protect's on cooldown. You know that slot's pivoting. I don't want a weather ball. Sorry, I don't want a Solar Blade and Arcaludon. What is this? Mouse? Alright, that could be goggles. Definitely can be, but we'll see. I think they probably are goggles on this set. They might be wide lens, but like, I'll definitely put it to bed. Dedenne ADs though. Dedenne's back. Protect. See, I didn't take the bait, bro. Didn't take the bait. Don't need to do that. Let's go. Goggles? Nope. Sleep Powder busted. The Bellossom shenanigans continue. And right now, the way this works is if you don't pivot, I can Solar Blade. And if you do pivot, I'm allowed to U-turn you, like, so if I U-turn here, this would make, and you pivoted out one of those Mons Repelliper, I can then re-ring my Torkoal immediately and continue the Solar Blade. So, like, the Solar Blade's happening. U-turn? Cool. You're just gonna eat the Solar Blade on your Basket Legion? Works for me. We don't even need to bring in the Torkoal. We don't need to bring ink and paper into this. It's just Typhlosion time. Here we go. Wide Lens, there it is. And Mystic Water. Mystic Dunzo. Solar Blade! Let's go, dude. And then we got the Drain Punch on top of it, too. Like, that's the funniest thing. I'm going to be able to Drain Punch this mouse into a million pieces. Oh, that's funny. We get to use all of the tech. Yeah, we just pivot out Typhlosion for Torkoal and probably just win. Because then Typhlosion can just come in and win the game. So we're probably going to lose Bellossom this turn. But, like, we did our absolute best, Bellossom. I don't need to go for a Sleep Powder here. I think you have to flex. We've used all the moves but Drain Punch. We have to use the full move set. That's just so freaking cool. Who would have thought that, like, well, I think that's a team that, like, won the regional, right? One of the more recent regionals. Like, who would have thought that, like, Bellossom just bodies Archrain? So Torkoal gonna come in here, reactivate our Chlorophyll. We should be outspeeding everything here. Nice. Let's go. And the DP. Weakness Policy Bellossom. Physical Bellossom. This is not your everyday average Bellossom. That's so cool. Hurricane. Oh, they hit me with a blind Hurricane. That's cheating, dude. That's cheating. You can't hit blind Hurricanes like that. Who said that you're allowed to do that? Alright, so we can go to Dedenne here. I'm gonna go to Dedenne. I'm gonna play with my food just a little bit. I'm gonna play with my food. I'm not done with you yet, okay? Dedenne is back. I'm gonna use Entrainment. Yeah. And I'm gonna have plus boosted Torkoal. Let's go! The memes get even memeier. The way Entrainment works is it makes them have your ability. And so plus works when you have, you know, that's a +1, get it? It's fine, I don't care if you hit me with another blind Hurricane in the sun. You gotta stop with this cheat and stuff. And the confused, bro, stop it. Get some help. Double blind Hurricanes. I'm never lucky right now. Nice. The way plus works though is if you have a teammate up that has the plus ability, right? You do an additional 1.5 more damage. It's like holding a Specs. So in this case scenario, I think I'm just gonna try and Heat Wave out here. They're probably gonna hit this, but now I can just always bring in my Dedenne and win with like Dazzling Gleam or Ewips or something. And pivot my Typhlosion, we get the win. So we got the Entrainments off. We got the Weakness Policy Dedenne stuff off. But like, I can't believe I've been hit with 2 blind Hurricanes. It's not even the blind. Like, the sun is up, you know? The sun's up, and I got hit by 2 Hurricanes. The third one finally misses. Torkoal, finish this man. Finish this man with the almighty power of Heat Wave. Never lucky. Typhlosion has it, though. I wonder if they're going to Wide Guard and try and, like, wait for me to hit myself in Confusion. It wouldn't be a bad play, but, like, we just have Shadow Ball from here. So, we are good to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and that is today's team. If you guys like this team, you know, think about leaving a like on the video. We're trying to get every single video to 100 likes if possible. I think this one was a lot of fun to build. I've been meaning to use Physical Bellossom for a hot minute, and it absolutely cooked.